and welcome back to another video. This is Crypto Coins and we're live here. We are here with DeFi Crypto today and the founder here of Delta Finance, Too Crazy One Yusuf himself. So we're just getting this set up now and started, and just talk about a little bit about the project, how it got started, and how we ended up here today. So DeFi Crypto today, if you want to step up and introduce yourself, let everybody know, and then Yusuf as well.
Cool.
Right.
So yeah, thank you very much for hosting us. Taken a while, but we've got there in the end. But yeah, it's been great. Like I said, we are Delta Finance. Um,
Can't hear you, Yusuf.
Okay, yeah. But like I said, we are Delta Finance. And hopefully, I think Crypto Coins has done a few videos on us and what we do. Hello.
You keep getting cut off.
Hello. Is that better?
Yeah, there we go.
No. Okay,
Can you hear me?
keep talking, and then we'll know. Yeah, it's
Cool.
better.
Like
go ahead.
Sorry for that. Yeah, sorry about that. Do let me know if it happens again. My internet's not the best. So like I said, we are Delta Finance. I think Crypto Coins has done a few videos on us. Like I said, we're here to answer some of your questions, some of Crypto Coins' questions. Like I said, we aim to be as sort of sustainable as possible. We aim to savings account of the future. But yeah, maybe DeFi Crypto savings kind of that's a bit more.
Okay, DeFi Crypto, if you want to talk a little bit about how how it started, also how you got involved, and how we put this together, how we formed this sustainability project, and the ideology, and what we had initially, came from what we thought about for the project, and how we're continuously adapting and changing, and how we're here now.
Yeah. So, like I
well,
said, we.
Do you want to talk, or you want to explain it, Yusuf?
No, you go.
I want to hear DeFi Crypto. I know there's a lot of moving parts here, and all of us had a little to say here for the group. But I want to see DeFi Crypto and just see his side of the story, how you got involved with Delta Finance, and how we're here now.
Yusuf asked me if I wanted to help as an advisor and to help with the marketing on my channel on YouTube. And I was interested in this project because he wanted to put sustainability and security at the forefront. And I'm very much into the security aspect. I try to, in my videos, I try to explain to people how to look at reducing risk and so on. And Yusuf was interested in having a multi-sig to control the treasury, to have the developers being KYC'd, and to have the code audited. So those are three very important factors that I think are essential on all DeFi projects, especially the multi-sig and the KYC on the developers, because I've been in touch with several projects where their own developers went rogue on them and took the cash as soon as people started investing. We're talking hours after money was put in the treasury. And that was very unfortunate, and that's because they didn't KYC their devs, or they didn't have a multi-sig in place to control the funds and the contracts. So those are very important aspects when we invest in new projects, and I was very happy that Yusuf was very keen on having those security aspects taken care of right from the get-go. And I've been advising here and there, like whenever we have discussions, I'm trying to bring ideas on how to make the project more interesting, more sustainable. I think we need to try to build something for the long term. DeFi is very experimental, very difficult, and the market is terrible right now. So we're getting in a very difficult time. But if we can manage to go through this, I think it's going to be only up from here. So that's my take on it.
Uh, Yusuf, I'm going to step in here. I'm happy that you brought that up, DeFi crypto, about, being docs and being keen, being KYC'd, and about the developers. And, some of the things that happen here with DeFi. DeFi is the Wild West. And you mentioned, it's funny that you mentioned right now, the markets are down, investors' confidence is low, and, what a time to release a project. When Yusuf reached out to me, it was maybe 2 months now, a few weeks ago. I know this has been in the making for several weeks. I wanted to be a little bit more aggressive towards the project. I wanted higher APY. I wanted higher incentives, and I was really aggressive. And he wanted something a little bit more stable, like yourself, something with more consistency. And I said, okay, we can go more that route because of some of the ideas he had for the project. And wow, I think he really nailed it. Right now, the markets are not really performing, and therefore every network token is it's taking a big hit. Therefore, anything that you release within those networks are going to be down in value. So I think it was a smart decision to go with something with the approach of a savings account of the future, that with some stability and still earning some good return on your investment. So I like some of those metrics, and I think it was the right move. And I wouldn't have ever thought that we would be here today under these market conditions releasing the project. But I think it was very keen on your guys' decisions. I know I input some of my ideas there, but I know it was yourself and Yusuf putting it together and making something that made sense.
Yeah, we have to adapt. I mean, just take a look at what happened to Luna and UST yesterday.
Oh
They were
yeah,
under attack.
that's
They were under attack by a major whale, apparently, Citadel, and they lost like $1 billion. Okay, in their treasuries. Okay, and you can just imagine, a small project like ours. So we have to be very careful the way we set things up to try to bring as much security as possible to the investors. But everything is super risky. I mean, the Terra Luna ecosystem has been around a long time, and the people behind it are geniuses. Okay, so anything can happen. Anything can happen.
Yeah, I'm glad that you brought that up as well. Yeah, I saw that yesterday and I couldn't believe it. UST, everybody is invested in the Anchor protocol for that stability, for that passive, sustainable APY, and it's an algorithmic stable coin. And when markets sell off, people need that money and they need, that liquidity. So they had to sell off a huge part of their treasury to sustain the token. And I haven't even seen today, I haven't even checked now that we're talking about it, what it's trading at now. Last night before I went to
Yeah.
sleep, I was trading somewhere around 90 cents.
Okay, the UST went as far down as 60 cents yesterday, and now it's back to 90 cents. And some people managed to buy it real cheap and made a bundle.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. Like you remember Sifu from Wonderland?
I
Bought it
saw
at
someone
5.
talk about that.
Yeah, he bought $3 million worth of UST yesterday at 72 cents. Now it's at 90. So he made a
Wow.
bundle. He made a bundle in just about 5 hours. So yeah, you need to know when to buy.
That's for sure.
All right, back to you, Sip.
Yeah, Yusuf, what do you see the future of Delta, and what do you have in store? What do you have planned? Uh, the NFT launch is in a few days next week, and yeah, just give us a little bit of insight of what you see afterwards, the direction of Delta.
Yeah, so like I said, we got NFT launch in 6 days. Whitelist NFT launch in 5 days. And we have a lot planned. We got AMAs going on left, right, and centre. Before the launch and then after the launch, obviously we got the whole Titano report aspect of it coming out. The sort of bank account aspect of it coming out about a month later. Like I said, this NFT sale is crucial if you are interested in our sort of Titanic fork. Like I said, this NFT sale is crucial because we're going to use the funds to really develop it out, get all the bugs out, etc., etc. But yeah, I mean, the future is exciting, like I keep saying. And after the NFT sale, like I said, we'll have the launch, and then after that, we'll add in the nodes and the lockups. And yeah, after that, we might go cross chain. I mean, there's so many possibilities, so many possibilities. But yeah, we're just focused on the launch right now. I think I gave you some whitelist spots and things like that. But yeah, it's going well.
I have a quick question because originally we were talking about doing notes and the lockup periods, which I think was a phenomenal idea. And I know we switched to an auto compounding token. So when the new locking up mechanism, is that going to be like a note style where you invest so many tokens and you lock them up, or is it you can lock up any amount of tokens for those additional rewards? How's that going to work?
Well, like I said, we're very early doors at the moment, but what we're possibly thinking about doing is you just mentioned, locking up any amount of tokens for that reward. It's all about the APY reward. That's the incentive. There's no
Perfect.
minimum or there's no maximum. It's not a node as such. Maybe most nodes slightly misleading. But yeah, like I said, this particular feature is very early doors.
Right on. Perfect. Okay. All right. Very nice. Uh, Here, hi guys. I have a few questions. First, why Avalanche and not BSC? So we have a question from YouTube. Thank you, Crypto Kane.
Why Avalanche and not BSC? Because the original Titano is on BSC. You got Safety on BSC, and you got all of their forks on BSC. Avalanche is something that hasn't really been conquered yet in the same way BSC has, especially in this whole DeFi 2.0 sort of sector. So we thought, well, Avalanche has been really impressive over the last few days. I know it's obviously dipped quite a lot in terms of price in the last few weeks, but it's been really impressive over the long term. And it looks like a reliable solution. I mean, we considered Phantom, we considered Solana, but they were just a little bit too either slow or not exactly what we're looking for. I think AVAX is exciting. AVAX is new. It's proven somewhat long-term capability, and it's not slow. It's not doesn't take forever to load, and it's got exactly what we need. And obviously, no one would ever mention the word Ethereum.
Right on, right on. Yeah, I'm a fan, big fan. I think I'm holding the most personally in my investments, the most tokens on AVAX. I'm bullish AVAX. I think it has plenty of potential of growth. Their fees are relatively inexpensive, not as inexpensive as FTM and BSC, but it's still very competitive, and a lot of good projects are launching on AVAX. So I hope that answers that question. Here we have another question, Crypto Kane. Second, how is Delta Finance different than Thor or other similar projects on Avalanche? We're just explaining, Crypto Kane, that it's not going to be a node project per se in that sense, where you need a certain amount of tokens for a node. We originally were going with that model before, and now we're switching to an auto compounding token in which you can stake and earn rewards. So it has we mentioned it as a node because it is going to be something that you lock up, and you will earn additional rewards on the auto compounding token. So, and also half of the payouts of those passive returns are going to be on stablecoin. So that's huge. that hasn't been done before, and an auto compounding token that you can lock up, earn additional rewards, and half of the rewards are in a stable coin. And I think during these times, something like a stable coin payout has plenty of utility and peace of mind, and that's how we're definitely different. Thank you for that question, Crypto Kane.
Should have bought some UST yesterday. I would have saved a bit of money on that.
We should have bought some UST yesterday. Yeah. So you have something some things you want to add, DeFi crypto, some of the how about your role within Delta, and I know that you were heavily involved in the direction of the project, and I know a lot of the safety mechanisms were your contribution. So
And also, I think I was one of those that pushed hard for the NFT part of the project. I really think that in this year we're going to see a lot more integration between NFTs and DeFi. I'm seeing it all over the place. Yesterday I made a video about another project where if you hold some of the blue chip NFTs like Bored Ape and CryptoPunks, for instance, you can stake them and use them as collateral for a loan and that kind of stuff. So we're going to see a lot of creativity around NFTs and DeFi and different ways they're going to be integrated. And we can do all kinds of fun things with NFTs and DeFi, and that's why I really push for that. Also, it's an excellent way to finance a project. You can see a lot of projects where the NFT holders basically become owners of a DAO, okay, and they obtain profits from the revenues generated by the DAO itself. So I'm not sure exactly how we're going to structure all this yet at Delta, but the NFTs are definitely a major part of our system. And that's why we're starting with that NFT sale on the 16th of May. And you can already find some utility in them because we've got 3 different levels, and they're going to boost your earnings at 3 different ways. So, and you can even compound them. You can put them together. If you buy one NFT of each level, alpha, beta, and gamma, you could boost your earnings even further. So you can
I didn't know that.
And like
I didn't.
you talked about that last time, and that's one of the possibilities we can do. We can combine them together, and you get even more yield. Okay, so if you buy one of each level, you'd be able to boost your yield even further. So there's all kinds of stuff we can do with that, and I'm thinking we're probably going to maybe have different series of NFTs over time. And if you're the holder of the original series, you're going to get more advantages, and you'll be able to perhaps buy them at a discount or something like that in the future. There's going to be all kinds of things we can create and make it more fun and probably gamify the whole DeFi experience as well. It opens the door for lots and lots of creativity.
That's great utility. That's great. Someone had asked me in one of my videos or a comment before, because we're rolling out the NFTs, that if the NFTs we're opening up a marketplace for them in the future, so that the NFTs themselves have a value in addition to the additional rewards.
Yeah. So in exchange, obviously, NFTs. The idea is you buy it, it goes up, and you sell it. That we will. You can mint them on our website, and then they'll be tradable in OpenSea. And if you trade, if I give you a Gamma NFT, for example, you buy off me. I will get my return on investment, hopefully, and most likely, and also my 4,000% APY plus my whitelist spot, the next token pre-sale will be given to you. So it's all transferable.
Very nice. Very nice.
And I think the point that DeFi made about how you're slowly seeing more projects adopt NFT integration, I think it's a no-brainer really, because all this kind of APYs and rebasing is all very figurative in the sense that the end consumer doesn't really understand what's happening, to a dev level, and only just sort of sees money coming into their wallet or money not coming into their wallet or them losing money. I think having that NFT means that we have a product, and then there's a tangible action to that product, and you can really use it in any way you want to. I think that it's quite a good drive to have in a project, especially something as early stages as this. And like I said, like you were saying, it is also a very good way of financing projects. And and it is to some respects, it's some of the way that we're going to be paying off the APY.
Yeah, I like that there. Like you said, it's something tangible. It's a layer of stability and guaranteed return. So we do have that 20,000 APY that will decay over time as necessary. And by obtaining these NFTs and combining them, you're guaranteed those returns. So yeah, definitely like that. As Samuel here is asking, please talk about the stable coin. Okay, they want to know more about the stable coin. Which one are we going to offer, or which one in particular are we going to offer? And maybe have you guys decided? Uh, so which one we're going with?
At the moment, we're planning on having a vote. That's the other thing. NFT holders will get governance. So one of the big votes we're going to have that NFT holders will be able to vote on is which stablecoin. So that's going to be a big aspect of it, the voting system. In terms of how the actual stablecoin will work, there's a couple of ways of going about this. You can either make the contract sell every 30 minutes, and you'll get your stablecoin that way, which is, sort of not, there's a lot of downward sell pressure going on there. But the more probable way we're probably going to do it is have half a treasury stablecoin anyway. So that means that you will get you will always there will always be some sort of return on that 50% stablecoin. That's really the main aspect. Yeah, I think that's how it's probably going to work. Keeping the treasury half in stablecoin, or using a wrap token or something like that.
Right on. And then for the stable coin, do you know we're going to go with USDT or USDC or
We're probably going to go with the USDC, but like I said, it is going to be a vote. Like I said, NFT holders will have governance, so there's going to be a vote on this in the near future.
Right on, right on. And after the NFT sale on May 16th, what is a projected date there for the actual launch of the Delta token?
After the NFT sale, it really depends on how much we raise, b if it's successful. But considering these factors are quite probably going to be positive, we're aiming for something like month and a half afterwards. I mean, we have no intention to rush it. There's no deadline. Maybe if we were in a bull market, then things might be going a little bit faster. But at the moment, we're in a bear market, and we're going to be taking our time. But yeah, expect a month and a half to a month and a half after that. With probable testing and things like that.
Right on. That makes total sense, especially like you mentioned with this market. Thank you, Samuel, for that question. I hope that helped with the stable coin. Does anybody, you guys in the audience, want to come on here and ask us any questions?
Maybe CryptoCoin. You can talk about what you've been doing. in the
Okay.
in
Yeah.
the, in Delta? What's
Hey,
different with you?
yeah, that's actually a great yeah, that's a great question. So, Yusuf came out and he reached out to us a few weeks ago, maybe 2 months now or so. And yeah, the approach was to build, he put this together and his experience is in marketing. So, he reached out to us and he kind of just dabbled to see if we were to make a project, what kind of DeFi project based on our experience and based on the projects that we cover, what would this project look like, and how can we fix some of these problems that the sustainability problems. So I was being a little bit more aggressive. The market was definitely doing better at that time when we were talking at the beginning of the project. So I was looking for some high yield, high risk, something enticing. And Yusuf came back to me, and also DeFi Crypto, I believe, was giving Yusuf some ideas. They formulated this between both of them very well, and they would come back to me. Yusuf would come back to me and tell me, we're looking for a little bit of more sustainability. At the time, we're looking at making nodes, and the stablecoin thing was always in play. That's what I did like that. So he kind of swayed me. I wanted to be a little bit more aggressive, and I'm glad that once again that we went with the safer route. Right now is people are staking stable coins. Right now, people want to hold stable coins. So for myself, I wish I actually swapped some of my tokens for stable coins. Uh, but I'm very bullish overall. It's always it's a pro and a con in my investing style. I'm always bullish, and it does well for me at times, and sometimes not so great. But it was a good decision of reason. And as we continue to develop the project, and we see trends changing, we're seeing and picking up things from different projects that made sense for those projects, but at the same time, minimizing the risk with super hyperinflated APYs that are not sustainable. So a auto compounding token that pays with 50% rewards in stablecoin that has staking abilities and lockup abilities. I mean, that's something that blew my mind. I've never seen that before. And I had similar ideas, but you guys definitely nailed it and, refined the project much better than I would have.
Yeah, I
So,
mean,
yeah.
like I said, it's all about the sustainability, the long term reliability. Because once you have a project like that, we can then go out and incubate projects that are 1-2 months full runs and things like that. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of things planned. But yeah,
Yeah, and like with this kind of model, I think it's going to open the doors and really expand other projects. I can see this transcending into other projects and other people, and who knows? This could be a project where other projects would invest in. We're seeing that a lot on DeFi, where you have a governance, a DeFi project, and they have a treasury where they invest in other projects for those rewards. And I can definitely see Delta being a leader there, where other projects are investing in our project uh, due to the stability and our structure. I think it's very unique, and I'm anxious to see how it plays out. And we have a lot of different factors that take play.
cool. Yeah, I have to shoot now. But if there are any more questions, do let me know. And like I said, Crypto Coins is handing out 25 whitelist slots. Um, so you get 1 day access to the sale. But yeah, thank you so much for having us.
All right, sounds
Cool. See you around.
all right, Yusuf. Thank you very much. Hey, DeFi crypto. So, is there some
All
things you
right.
want to add there on your side?
No, except that I'm very excited about this. I think actually starting it at the worst time in the market might be the best idea because we're going to probably be more prudent
Yeah,
and I think we're going to think about each step more carefully and try to find ways to make the project sustainable and attractive and safe for the general investors. So it's going to be a very interesting experiment. I hope people enjoy it, and don't forget to join our Discord, okay, so that you know what's going on also. And yeah, we're having whitelist giveaways right now, so check that on Twitter as well. And join our Discord. All the information's there. You can ask the moderators, and they'll help you out.
Yeah. Now that you mentioned that, I'm gonna go here on my Discord. If you guys go here to Delta Finance WL here for the whitelist, I have 25 spots here, so you can come in here and make sure to join Discord, join Twitter. Once you've joined both of those, you can come in here into my channel and just put your wallet address there, and I will select 25 lucky winners. I have more than the usual since I am part of this project, more than the usual whitelist spots that I would normally get. So just come in here, put your wallet address. That's the quickest, best way. And I will be announcing the winners later today. So come check that out.
All
And
right. Great.
yeah, like you said, DeFi crypto, yeah, this is a bear market, and definitely, putting us in a place where we're making the best sustainable decisions. And I think it's a good time. So this way we can, make the right decisions.
Yeah, because we can learn from other projects that are failing right now.
Plenty, and that's plenty for sure.
It sounds bad, but learning from other people's mistakes can definitely help. So that's what we're going to try to do, and try to make the project as fun and exciting as possible as well. I'm hoping we're going to expand on the NFT part, and try to make it more fun also, so people can trade their NFTs, and I really hope we're going to have multiple series of NFTs with various degrees of rarity, and so on, to make it more fun to trade. So
I like that. I like the NFT aspect.
yeah, like we could have like so many things. Like I have a million ideas, but I don't want to tell them here, because we're probably not going to go with all my million ideas. But but I've got so many ideas on what we could do with this. It could be a lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah. Right on. Okay. Well, we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. Make sure to go check out DeFi Crypto today. Check out his channel. He has a lot of great content there. So
Just made
uh,
a I just made a new video about our new website, so you can check the Delta website update video. It just came out
oh yes,
a
yeah.
couple of days ago, so check it out. And I made a very fun, long but fun video about Warren Buffett, and I think he's stupid. So if you want to know why I think Warren Buffett, I admire Warren Buffett, but when it comes to crypto, I think he's off his rocker, fell off his rocker. So check it out.
I
It's
think
quite
not
informative.
right now that you mentioned that. I'm a big fan of Buffett myself. I mean, I think most people are. And like myself, I was very skeptical. I traded crypto maybe like in 2017 is when I started trading crypto, and I actually walked away for several years. And there was a huge bear market, and I gave up on it. And then I was intrigued by DeFi late last year, and I came around the block. And DeFi is in a completely different space, different. It's a completely different world, and there is utility. And like you said, I think Buffett. A lot of people don't understand what DeFi is capable of doing with the smart contracts and the automation and the distribution. It blows my mind. And now I'm just happy that I'm part of the space, and yeah,
But the
people.
future of crypto is going to be a combination of NFTs and DeFi. Every single transaction we're going to make in the future will be associated with an NFT. to buy a car, your certificate of ownership is going to be an NFT. You're going to buy a house, your title deed is going to be an NFT. You're going to see your doctor, your medical record is going to be an NFT. Everything we do is going to be transacted on the blockchain with NFTs. Okay,
I
mark
I
my
couldn't agree
words.
more.
Mark my words. Mark my
I
words.
also see I also see blockchain technology transcending into accounting and other aspects of business operations.
Yes, yes, and that's one
S-
thing I keep talking about that's missing currently in DeFi is accounting.
yes.
Okay. I mean, why can't we? I mean, it's all the transactions are on the blockchain, okay? All you need is like a developer to program an automated balance sheet and income statement, okay? So you know if the project's profitable, you know if the project is in debt, you know everything, all right? It just there doesn't seem to be a single dev out there that's interested in doing that, and that's missing. That's missing. When you enter into a project, you want to know if the project is profitable or not, right? And it's very hard to figure that out. Like, one of the reasons I was not very keen on Titano is that I did the math, and their taxes that they charge on the entry and exit fees, okay,
Hmm.
cannot sustain the super high million% APY they were offering. Within a month, they were bankrupt. The only reason they weren't shutting down after a month is that they did very good marketing, and loads of people kept coming in. Okay,
Mm,
but very, very quickly, you end up in a huge amount of debt, and you can't pay it.
yeah.
Okay, and that was the biggest problem I had with Titano. That's why I wanted more sustainable levels of APY with Delta, and I wanted to find a different way to generate income, not just taxes. I don't have a problem with taxes. They help, reduce the sellout, okay? And also they help put whales at bay. But we need to have a protocol that has various means of generating income, okay? And that's why I introduced the NFT sale, and I want our treasury to be reinvested in income generating opportunities like Anchor Protocol was a good idea, and we can deposit stable coins in other projects like Balancer and get like 12% return, that kind of stuff. Those are all good ideas to maintain sustainability, you know?
Yeah, there's also like Aave or a Curve. There's yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
there's tons of projects right now that are finding new ways to generate income. One thing we didn't talk about is this year we're going to see a lot of projects going into derivatives and creating what they call structured products, which use options and futures and put them together to generate income no matter where the market's going.
I
Market can go
saw.
up, market can go down. You've got like DOPEX, you got GMX, you got I keep forgetting Jones Dow. You've got a pile of projects that are building on that to create option products that are very, very easy to use. All you have to do is take some tokens and stake them, and you forget about them. You just let the program run and perform the transactions for you. And it makes it deadly easy to deposit and earn income. And it's a better way because than what Uniswap created. Uniswap created the first DeFi revolution, okay, by
Mhm.
creating liquidity pools with the AMM. Okay, the problem is that you always end up with impermanent loss, no matter what happens.
Yeah.
That creates a lot of difficulties. And then a lot of people copied Uniswap's model and tried to boost the APY. And then they created these farm tokens that always end up at zero.
Yeah, yeah. I stay
Right?
away from farm tokens, and I dabbled into it a few. I mean, when I started in DeFi, I dabbled with a few farm tokens. I'm very excited about it, and I'm like, I'm staying away, staying
I
away.
mean,
And then if you
they,
stake those farm
they
tokens,
work
you
for
get
a
even
while.
more money.
They work for a while. They work for, depending on the project, you can work for like a month or two, a week or two. Then after that, they're useless.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
but we saw that last year. You know, there was an explosion of Uniswap clones. Okay, like PancakeSwap is a very successful example, and QuickSwap on Polygon. Uh, but the farm token always ends up at zero at some point.
yeah.
So, and that's why this year, lots and lots of projects are starting to be developed on using derivatives, and there's more and more and more and more of them. So if you keep an eye open for that, there are lots of ways to make money. You don't have to trade options because that's quite risky if you don't know what you're doing, but you can provide liquidity for those projects, and the yield are really nice. Like I'm using Gains right now,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm getting 60% APY.
Wow.
Okay,
And
and
I haven't.
most of the money comes from the profits of the project, and that's a
I
good.
I traded options for several years actually in the market. So that's very interesting that you say that's a very selling options is very consistent and great way to make passive income consistently and
Yeah.
slowly. So what you're saying right now that you're earning 60% by providing liquidity or staking in the platform, that makes total sense. That's going to open a brand new gateway of passive income very easily with the options. A lot of the options always expire worthless. So I can see a lot of money, being able to generate a lot of money that way. So when you say you earn 60%, so what kind of token do you deposit and how do they pay out? I'm just curious now. Now we're going on a tangent.
Yeah, sorry, I keep talking about a bunch of stuff.
No, no, I'm good. I'm good with it. I love this. I love this. I'm good with it.
Well, Gains, you have their own token,
Okay.
okay, and what do you stake it with? Let me get to Gains. I forget now. I haven't played with it in a while.
And then the token that you receive, what token do you receive? What's the payout? The Gains token?
Yeah, okay, it's the GNS, that's the Gains token, and it's paired with DAI. And
Okay.
currently the TVL, well, actually it went up. It's 108%. You
Wow.
get
Maybe because of the bear market right now, there's more incentives.
and 60% of that is leverage trading fees. You get a little bit of quick swap rewards. You get quick swap fees. And so you get an APR of 73%, and if it's compounded daily, that becomes 108%. So,
Wow.
and it's doing well. It's doing well. It's on Polygon, so the trading fees are really low.
Very
And
nice.
basically, the reason why the leverage trading fees you collect are so high is because, unfortunately, most people lose money trading.
Yeah. No, and especially in options. It's a money making machine for the people selling options.
Yeah, and what's nice is that the GNS token right now has a negative inflation rate of -7%. So again, that helps prevent it from going down to zero like a normal farm token.
Wow.
So that's just one example. That's just one example. Gains is not options, so it's perpetuals.
Okay.
And you can even trade synthetic stocks on it now. You got synthetic currencies. So you got foreign exchange, you got crypto, and you got stocks now.
Wow,
It's very
wow.
exciting there, and it's all on Polygon, so really low gas fees. You have different levels of trading fees, though. Sometimes the trading fees are a little bit high. But if you like trading Forex, I think, what is it? 1,500, 1,500%.
Okay.
1,500x. You can go 1,500x on it, I think.
Is it possible? Can you provide the link just for the listeners if they want to check it out? I think this is pretty interesting. Can you put it in on? You can put it in Discord or you can put it in YouTube on the live stream. Whatever is more
Yeah.
convenient.
Well, it's easy. It's gains.trade.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me see.
If you want to go trading, and if you want to stake instead, because you're not
Oh,
a
I
trader.
found it. I found it. It's so I'm gonna put it up on the screen. It's this one here.
Yeah. Hang on. Let me have a look. Where am I?
I'm gonna put it here in the. Let's put it here.
Yeah, anyway, so it's gains.trade. You got cryptocurrencies, so they've got a huge pile of them. So whatever your favorites probably there. You got Forex, so you got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 pairs of the most traded ones, and you can have
That's pretty cool. I'm checking out the platform here.
yeah.
Right on. So I'm gonna just put up. I put the link up here in the YouTube channel.
It's
And,
1,000x. Sorry, it's 1,000x on Forex, 150x on crypto and stocks, and you've got several of the top traded synthetic stocks there. There's several. There's like I think 30 or 40.
Yeah. Right
And
on.
yeah. So it's an
Right
interesting
on.
platform, but what I like is if you go to the top and you go staking, that's where you can make some money and have very low risk.
Oh, yeah, I see this here. GNS USD, and they have a market cap of 55 million. Vault, they have 6 million. So 6.7 million TVL. Pretty cool. Something definitely that I'm gonna dabble into and take a look.
Yeah, like for instance, if you just want to stake some DAI, you get 14%. If you want to stake GNS DAI, you get 108% APY.
Wow.
So not bad.
Not bad at all.
For very low risk. Very low risk.
Awesome. Awesome. I'm
Yeah.
so
That's
excited
just one
to.
example. That's just one example. You got Dopex, which is super hot on Arbitrum.
Oh, yeah.
You've got Perp protocol on Optimism. And you can also you can trade or you can stake, right, and earn income by providing liquidity. So they use similar models, a little bit different, but they're quite interesting. And they're just the beginning. There's at least 20 or 30 different protocols on various networks now that are going that way. There's several on Solana, for instance, where you can you just stake and they get you some structured product with options, and they perform all the trading automatically for you.
There was also, I think, the Near token has a protocol, uh, and I think they were doing something similar to the UST and Anchor protocol. I forgot where I saw this. Are you familiar with what I'm saying?
Um, I haven't looked at Near, but
I forgot the
it's
name of the platform. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, but it sounds along the lines of everything that you're saying. That's right
Mm.
on, right on.
Yeah, because we have
Awesome.
found new ways to generate income and reduce risk, and I think the derivative market, well, essentially options, when they're used properly, it's insurance. So,
Yeah.
uh, so if the coders are smart enough, and they can probably figure out something that reduces the risk considerably and increases the yield. Because all you have to do is pocket the premium, right? So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, the safest strategy for the options is the covered calls. So, you
exactly.
know, if you do the if you do it in crypto, you know, you're holding the token and you're just selling options against, you're selling puts against it, and you know, you're collecting a weekly premium. I mean that if there's enough liquidity there, it's definitely something that, you know, something like Delta Finance, we can definitely do to generate extra rewards for sustainability, and yeah, I mean, those are pretty safe, proven strategies.
Yeah, we can stake some of the treasury in projects like that. We could maybe even expand the protocol and add our own structured products. You know, we just have to fork the code. Uh,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
there's all kinds of possibilities, all kinds of possibilities.
yeah. I'm gonna wrap it up here, DeFi Crypto today.
Hey,
We had a
nice to be
great
here.
talk. Yeah, I know that
Mhm.
we're all involved, but everybody's busy, and you know, it was great, you know, getting to talk, and you know, we should do more of these for sure.
Definitely. Hope to have another AMA with you guys soon.
Okay. Thank you very much, guys. That's going to do it. Make sure to check out DeFi Crypto today. We have a lot of great, awesome ideas, and he's definitely contributing to the sustainability of the project. NFTs coming out May 16th. Make sure to follow his channel for the whitelist spots. I have whitelist spots. Join my Discord for those. And yeah, we're ready to take off here. Thank you guys for joining us on YouTube and on Discord. That's going to wrap it up, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Bye bye.